very good evening and welcome to Current Citizen TV. We're here to update you on some of the changes that have been made as far as staying in Kuwait is concerned in regards to the biometric that is currently going on. Personally, I had an experience at the airport when I was going for vacation. I found out that people who did not do their biometric were sent to one side and were being, interrogated as to the reason why they were not able to do it. And I'm sure it took them a long time at the airport to be able to sort out that issue. And so we're going to be talking to the CEO of Current Citizen TV, who has been in this country for a couple of years and had some experiences as far as some of these issues are concerned. And so we're going to be asking him a couple of things and some clarifications as to what we need to know as far as the biometric is concerned. Let's welcome Karen to the studios of Citizen TV. You're welcome, CEO. What's up? How is it going?
Thank you.
I hope the cold is not killing you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's normal as usual.
And then it's a holiday. How did you celebrate the holiday today?
Usually the holidays, it depends, especially our type of work. When there is holiday, we get usually busy,
Exactly.
so it's not easy for you to rest. So
Correct.
when the holidays are done, then we have to rest. That's how we do it.
I understand, because when it's holiday, that's when you need to drink a lot of coffee, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So can you introduce yourself to your listeners and viewers?
All right, thank you very much, DJ Mike. Guys, my name is Karim Citizen, the CEO of Karim Citizen TV, and I'm a Ghanaian who lives in Kuwait for a couple of years, and I'm a simple guy. That's simple. I don't have much to say for now. Yeah,
sure.
That's me. Yeah, that's me.
All right, then. That's a brief introduction, and so we're going to dive straight into our purpose of being here tonight. And so we're going to be asking you, what exactly is this biometric about? Can you tell us about it?
Okay, about the biometric in Kuwait, we all know that Kuwait, usually the system used to be changing every 6 months. Every 6 months, the systems used to be changing because they keep implementing new method into the system, how they will get things easier when there is a crime in the country. About the biometric is all about to save and protect people from doing bad things in the country. So that is all about the biometric. You can see that when they started, they announced it that in the next 6 months, if you don't do the biometric, they are going to block your bank account. They are going to stop you renewing your civil ID. And I think after almost a year now, and it being effective, that it's affecting a lot of people at this moment. So the biometric is part of the system of Kuwait. We know Kuwait is all run by its system. So their system, when they announce something and you don't take advantage of it, it's not like Africa. So you have to always take advantage of whatever comes from the Ministry of Interior.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and so viewers, I want to, tell you something about this biometric, just like my brother is saying. Now, my personal experience, there's this lady, I work with Al Ansari Exchange. There's this lady who wanted me to download and register her on our mobile application so she could send money from her phone. But during the process, I received a message from Ministry of Interior that she's been blocked because she didn't do biometric. And so I told the lady to quickly go to the office and find out what the issue is. So she went there, and lo and behold, they just said, because you didn't do it, we'll block you, but we can do it for you. We can do for you now, but you have to book an appointment. So go home and book an appointment. She tried severally to book on the Sahel, app, but she wasn't able to. Now, and she's not the only person who gave that complaint, you understand? So now if someone wants to book an appointment on the Sahel app and it's not working because people have tried for 3 months and it's always fully booked. You know, you try from Monday to Friday or Saturday and it's always booked fully. And so, what would you advise if I have been trying severally weeks, months to book an appointment on the Sahel app and it's not working? What do I have to do?
I think you need to visit the center by yourself and find out. Mostly people have been lucky if they try to book an appointment from the Sahel app and it's not working. They usually visit the center to ask the reason why always the portion is full while there is vacancies that they can book and come for the biometric. Me in general, I did not book an appointment because the problem here is we are not equal in Kuwait, and
Correct.
as for me, my man just came to my workplace and picked me. I just go, I think in the next 2 minutes I'm done with my biometric, I leave. But maybe you are struggling. So my little advice for you, if you are trying to book an appointment in the Sahel app and it's not working, I think that those period was where the Sahel app was only in Arabic, so it was giving people.
Yeah, that's good. That
yeah.
brings me to one of the things I want to ask you.
Yeah.
It looks like there are some changes on the app.
Yeah.
Now it's in English. You
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
you know.
people usually were complaining more often about being Arabic, and we don't understand Arabic, we cannot translate, and blah blah blah. So I think they found a solution and just update the application. Now you can find English and Arabic. So those who don't understand English can book in Arabic. Those who don't understand Arabic can book in English. So I think if you are finding, maybe people do understand English, they can read and write, but maybe to book the appointment is tough for them.
Right.
So if you are finding it difficult, don't just sit home and be asking many questions, because this thing can affect you and affect your document in Kuwait. Just rush to the ministry or to the center where you know they are doing the biometric. Ask questions and find out why you cannot book an appointment. Maybe you can even be a lucky person to get the biometric done at that very day.
Right.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's very, very informative. And also, to add to what you said, there are people who are not able to operate the Sahel app simply because their phone does not support NFC.
Yeah.
Now, let me educate you a little. If you have a phone, a cell phone, which does not support NFC, NFC means near field connection.
Yeah.
Near field connection. If your phone does not support NFC, there's no way you can operate the Sahel app on your phone.
Yeah.
And so if you're having that difficulty, talk to a friend who has an NFC phone,
Yeah.
and then he will or she will install your mobile ID on his or her phone.
Yeah.
Then you can access the Sahel application, which I think it's going to be, helpful to you. Right. So aside from that, is there anything else you're going to add before we bring our interview, a short one? Before we bring our interview to a close.
All right. So my last point is I have a little advice for especially the Africans living in the state of Kuwait. As we are here as an Africans, we always have to update our people. Not everyone knows what is happening in Kuwait. Whatever happened in Kuwait this week, many people, over 90% of Africans in Kuwait, know nothing about it. People are just going to work, coming back home, relax. The next day they go. They will just find themselves in problem. The very day maybe they plan going home to visit their family. So my little advice for people is make use of the Sahel app.
Right.
It's very important because everything is there.
Okay.
As you can see, I take my police clearance every week or every month from the Sahel app.
Right.
Just to check my document, if my document is. If I have an issue, I just have to solve it at the moment. I should not wait when I'm going to vacation at the airport. They will tell me, you have this issue, you have this issue, so you cannot pass. You know, Kuwait, if you have an issue and you get to the airport, they will not allow you to go.
Correct.
They will not allow you to go. You have to know that unless you finish solving that issue. Maybe it's a little issue, but that little issue cannot just waste a ticket of 200 or 250 KD for you to come back and pay something small
Pay before you go.
So my little advice to especially the Africans living in the state of Kuwait, to make use of the Sahel app. It's here for us to use it and find out most often on our civil IDs that we are holding in this country.
Correct.
We have to make use of it. If there's an appointment, the people who work in restaurant in Kuwait, every blessed year people book baladia. Those who work in restaurant understand. The baristas, the waitress, the hairdressers, a lot.
Correct.
The chefs in this country, they know every year you have to book a baladia. And the baladia, before we used to book it differently, but now they have pushed everything and put it on the Sahel app. So make use of the Sahel app, know the status of your visa, the update on your visa. If your visa don't have any issues, you have to know if your visa have an issues, just prompt your mamdub or your company owner to solve it before maybe in the future. If you want to travel home, you travel safely. So my little advice to my African brothers and sisters in Kuwait is we should please make use of the Sahel app. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much for the clarification. I think it's clear enough for most of us. And to add to what CEO have said before we wrap up, I just read in the news, I think 3 days ago, that a lot of people's driver's license will be revoked simply because, according to the statistics, it says that over 4,800 cars don't have a parking space.
Yeah.
And so the authorities are planning that if you don't have a family, if you are single, your license is going to be revoked, except those who have their families here who need to convey their kids to school. Taxi drivers and bus drivers will be the only people to have license in this country. And so please, let's watch out. We don't know what is going to come out of this, but that is the news, that a lot of licenses, especially those of us who have private cars and we drive on our own, there's going to be a law, that your license is going to be revoked because there's no parking space.
Yeah.
And so it's also tantamount to the issue of not being able to acquire a new license.
Yeah.
Because if those of us who already have it are going to lose ours, then what guarantee that you who is coming now would have it? Of course, it's not going to be possible.
Yeah, to add to that one, Kuwait always sanitize
the system.
This is what they do. This is not the first time they are doing this.
Correct.
They always sanitize the system. And we live in Kuwait. We understand the system properly. Many people are even driving without license.
Okay.
That is why you always see the traffic police always tracing people. They are doing their job properly. You see, the country is very peaceful.
Correct.
We should thank the police, we should thank the traffic police and the Ministry of Interior in general. They are doing an amazing
Great job. Correct.
So what they are saying about this, I think 3 years ago it came out that, okay, if you're a foreigner and you are living in Kuwait, you cannot own 3 cars.
Right.
It came 3 years ago. You cannot own 3 cars. Based on this parking space issue that you are saying, you cannot own 3 cars. So they advise people to sell out their cars. Sell out your car because you cannot own 3 cars.
There are no.
And now they have seen, you see, just recently you can see a lot of traffic in town.
Correct.
Based on the cars are more than the people. Right? The cars are more than the people.
Correct.
So I think it's a good thing that the government wants to do, but what we cannot say.
We can say.
We can say anything.
Yeah, this is your country.
They have to do the right thing for people to have free space and do the right thing. That's it.
All right then. Okay then, viewers and listeners, thanks so much for your time, and we're going to be coming your way with more of these updates as far as living in Kuwait is concerned. And so the program will be codenamed Kuwait Today. All right, so look out for this program, Kuwait Today. It means that we're going to be bringing you an update on what is happening on daily basis, And so watch out and be watching Current Citizen TV at all time. And follow us also on all the social media handles and support our program. God bless you for listening, and thank you so much for coming. Any last word before we go?
Thank you. I give thanks to each and everybody out there that we should live in Kuwait with peace.
All right. Until we see you again, and we continue with the discussion. Thanks so much, and God bless.